In this video, I'm analyzing an excerpt from Reading. It's a sentence and it reads: Pushed by the crash, the lorry then landed on the Turkish man, who was standing beside the train tracks in an incident that was seen on CCTV. It's a complex sentence and it has one main clause and two relative clauses. The main clause is pushed by the crash, the lorry then landed on the Turkish man. And the phrases are pushed by the crash, which is a participial phrase. Then by the crash, a prepositional phrase. The crash, a noun phrase. Then we have the lorry, is another noun phrase. And on the Turkish man is a prepositional phrase, and then the Turkish man is a noun phrase, functioning as the object of the preposition on the Turkish man. The parts of speech are: pushed is a past participle, kind of like an adjective, but past participle. By is a preposition, the is an article, crash is a noun, the article, lorry, noun. And the word then is an adverb of sequence. As we know, adverbs are words that serve to describe verbs, adjectives, and also other adverbs. And in this case, an adverb of sequence is a word that serves to indicate the order of the things, the order in which things are done. For example, first I went to my grandma's house, then I came back home, and finally I went to sleep. Then we have the word landed, which is the verb and is in the simple past. Simple past is a verb tense that serves to indicate that an action was performed in the past and that it started in the past and it also ended in the past. We have two types of verbs in the past tense: the regulars, which end with ed, for example, land. Land is the verb in the simple present, and then with the ed ending, landed is the simple past. And we also have irregular verbs, and these verbs don't have the ed ending, and each one of them is different according to the verb tense. Then we have the word on. It's a preposition. That is an article. In Turkish, it would be like a proper noun, but in this case is an adjective, because then we have men, which is a noun. So Turkish is modifying a noun, so Turkish an adjective and men the noun. Then we have the first relative clause, which is who was standing beside the train tracks in an incident. The phrase that we have here are was standing, which is a verb phrase in the past continuous. Then we have beside the train tracks. This is a prepositional phrase. Then we have the train tracks, which is a noun phrase functioning as the object of the preposition beside. And then we have in an incident, which is a prepositional phrase also. And then an incident is a noun phrase functioning as the object of the preposition in. And parts of speech. Who would be the relative pronoun. Then was, it's the auxiliary, the verb to be, and standing would be the main verb in the present participle. Beside preposition, the article train. Train is a noun, but in this case is functioning as an adjective. Then we have tracks, noun, and then in, which is a preposition, and then we have an, that is an article, and incident, that is a noun. And the other relative clause is that was seen on CCTV. In this clause, we have two phrases. The first one is was seen, which is a verb phrase, and this is a passive voice in the simple past. Then we have on CCTV, which is a prepositional phrase. And parts of speech, we have that, which is a relative pronoun, and then we have was, and this is functioning as an auxiliary, the verb to be in the simple past, because then we have seen, which is a past participle. So together, was and seen form the passive voice. And then we have on, which is a preposition, and then CCTV, a noun.